Hi, this is Julie with Find Your Joy Crochet, and today I'm going to be dyeing a really fun colorway. Good morning, friends. Today I'm going to be dyeing some yarn. This is with Knit Picks Superwash Merino Twist. This one is a worsted weight, 149 yards, 100 grams of superwash fine merino wool, 100% of that. And I'm going to be using an interesting colorway today. So every month I do a Chemknits dye along. This is a Dyer I follow on YouTube, and this month I'll insert the picture here. She had kind of a pretty rock with a bunch of lichen and things like that on there, and I'm going to be using Jacquard acid chartreuse, and the rest are Dharma. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the duckling yet, but so far I know I'm committed to those three, and these are all Dharma Trading Company acid dyes. I'm going to be using citric acid to speckle today, and then I'm going to make some stock solution of this chartreuse so I can squirt it onto my 2 skeins of yarn. This is a very high twist yarn, and I just love how it soaks up the color, so I can't wait to show you. This is the inspiration photo for the Chemknits September 2020 dye along. I've got all my dyes mixed up. This is silver gray, we've got avocado, we've got sour apple, and I did do a little bit of duckling, and this is the chartreuse by Jacquard. I do have my catering pan. I'm heating it up on low right now. I'm gonna get it to bubbles. There's no vinegar in here since I am using citric acid to speckle. I might add some more later. Make sure you are using dedicated dyeing equipment. I don't use any of this for food. It's all for dyeing. And then this as well. I don't use anything like this, this catering pan for food. So just wanted to give that disclaimer out there, and here I go. I'm gonna start speckling with a little bit of this sour apple down at the end before I add in my chartreuse. So using the citric acid gives you sharper speckles. If you were to use straight dye only, you would get speckles that kind of spread a little bit more. And I am relatively low immersion today, so I am going to have some spread happening, but I'm hoping to get some nice speckles as well. I'll come back after I squirt some chartreuse. Okay, so I've squirted the chartreuse. It's starting to strike. We have a little bit of some gradient variegated color in there. I have squirted a little bit of the avocado. Sometimes it reads a little teal for me. I'm not going to use much of it. I have put some of the duckling in there as well. It's a very soft yellow. I do have a couple spots right here. I don't know if that's the duckling spreading or if that's the avocado breaking, because that can happen. I'm going to go ahead and continue going. I'm going to add some silver gray here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and add some more of my sour apple in there, and we're going to see what kind of colorway we come out with. Hunting a bit, I added a bit of chestnut brown to my duckling, and I'm hoping to give me more of a warmer tone. Down here, the color looked more lichen to me. I didn't have that, so I think by adding a little bit of those kind of oranges and warm tones in there, it'll change the color and not be such a bright green all through. I am gonna stop using my avocado because apparently this morning it's wanting to pull turquoise. Look, or kind of a teal, I guess, not turquoise. Not sure why it's doing that. Every once in a while it does that for me. Usually it doesn't. So I'm gonna leave this where it is at this point, but I'm gonna stop using it. I have added some of my silver gray in there just to give me some of those kind of rock tones that you see in the dye along, and I will continue to show you my progress. Okay, here we are. This is looking fabulous. So where I added those browns and duckling colors, we're getting a nice warm green mixed in with the bright green. Oh my goodness, and then it's gonna kind of like fade into more of a white. Oh, look how pretty it's looking. It's starting to get really warm. I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit here for about 10 minutes, and then I'll flip it and do the other side. But oh, I've never created a colorway like this before, and I'm so excited. Okay, I'm back. So I flipped the yarn, I'm starting my speckling process all over again on the back side of it, taking care to make sure I get a lot around the ties so I don't have spots of white where I don't want them. Hopefully this brown and duckling emulates the sand that I want. Looking so good, and it's also warming up this green significantly. So, oh, I just had to check in one more time, you guys. I am so excited about this yarn, and I cannot wait to show you what it looks like when I am done. I'll check back in during the wash process and show some pictures in other places and give you some on-the-fly commentary. But as it stands right now, I'm going to continue with my speckling. I'm just taking small handfuls out of my cup, and I'm just sprinkling it all over the yarn, and you can see where it's hitting. all those sharp speckles. The other side has so many, but there you go. There's all the speckles I have so far on this side, and I'll keep you posted with pictures. I had to insert these stills. When you use citric acid mixed with the dye, you get the sharpest speckles, and all the colors just pop on the yarn. I am so thrilled with this, and I had to show you these close-ups as it was processing in the water. Oh, it's gorgeous. One more time. I added a little bit more chestnut brown to this side. Starting to get a little steamy, but I had to show you. Look at my speckles. They remind me so much of grains of sand, the way they drop on there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And look at, then it kind of goes into that really bright green color. Oh, and I've got warmer tones in it. I am so thrilled. I just had to show you one more time. Here's my finished dyed yarn. I am so thrilled with the results. The citric acid made those speckles so sharp, so pretty. Every color just sings on the yarn. It's one of my favorite colorways I've created in a really long time. I really appreciate you hanging with me. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I can't wait to show you what I have next. Check my website out, findyourjoycrochet.com.